Hey Taurus, TT here with another channel message for all of my Taurians, most especially for my Tauruses that are well-known black sheeps of their families, okay? So if you have ever walked a path of doing everything on your own, having to be strong and brave and courageous and exemplify a level of confidence with or without the help of those around you, with or without any type of comfort or foresight to know how long it's going to last, like how long are you going to be in this position. Saturn energy is really showing up. Father energy is really showing up to bring some clarity in regards to the drama that may be surrounding those of you that are on that journey, or you have those placements in your chart where you are kind of like walking a very lonely path with no type of rule book, guidebook. You've been really just trusting your inner knowing, okay, or the guidance from your spirit guides, the spiritual realm. Saturn energy is really showing up to bring you some clarity so you can let an emotionally charged situation go, to give you some type of mercy, help. Let me help you. Let me give you some guidance. Let me help you create a plan to move forward. You are not alone. Okay. Like I said, solitude, independent, peace, drama. So you may be very like, I'm okay with being alone. I am comfortable with where it is. I've accepted the reality that my lifestyle is not for everyone else. I accept the reality that there are some things that I can share with other people, and there's some things that I can't. So if that's you or it resonates with you, welcome to our love nest over here on Talk Taurus Tarot. And if you're returning, welcome back, you guys. Be sure to watch out for any scams in the comment section, posing as me, offering and soliciting tarot readings. If you ever want to book a tarot reading with me, that text message number is going to be in my description box. All right, so let's get this channel message, Spirit, because there's a lot that you have coming towards you, and this may be a Saturn blockage in your chart in regards to your finances, and really facilitating you manifest a life for yourself. Okay, we got spirit and events, so there's reasons behind the manifestations of these events and why they're so important, because Saturn is about to bless you. Saturn is about to heard that confirmation. Saturn is about to bless you and really lift the levees so that you can receive all of your rewards and accolades for doing all this hard work. Like, it's like Spirit, Saturn, Father energy is saying, like, it wasn't all for nothing. Okay, the things that you've went through wasn't all for nothing, and now they're here to help bring some clarity. 1 second, Taurus. All right, Taurus, let's get back into this clarity. All right, again, I told you I was picking up Saturn energy, so that's exactly where we're gonna pick up right where we left off. So whatever, something really, someone recently spoke from the heart. That's the message that I'm getting. A heart-to-heart conversation. You recently had some type of inspiration to express yourself. Yeah, like get something off your chest. Tell someone how you feel. Okay, it's coming back to you tenfold because of your intentions were good. So we have the healing light. So this has something to do with you being spiritually guided to heal your heart. Okay, whatever action that you took, whether this was you getting a reading done on yourself, you getting some clarity for yourself, or you just really doing something that you love, ultimately a lot of y'all are like healers, or you're having a heart activation. Yeah, I feel like if you were dealing with anything, envy, jealousy, people that psychically were attacking you, making you feel off kilter or off balance, there's a method to this madness. Okay, I get this energy like you're a really nice person. You may be very quiet on the outside, but if someone gives you a reason, you would kind of tell them about themselves. Okay, Queen of Swords energy. You're very astute. You mean what you say and you say what you mean. And I feel like in the past, you've had a lot of experiences of compromising yourself for the people that you love, or compromising things that you want to do and putting yourself like in the back burner, or putting yourself last to accommodate other people. And I feel like your heart is open now. Okay, woman holding a heart. You have a sense of emotional maturity about you, and it really radiates from the inside out. It's like you have a hold on your emotions where you know, no, I know exactly what I feel. I know what I'm trying to say. Let me say what I need to say. So this is like you just speaking your truth. And you were spiritually guided. This feels like some type of energy of, you may have like placements in your chart where when you feel something like hit you in your heart, you may feel like 44, the spirit comes over you, or like a spirit invokes inside of you, where it's like, I can't help but to say what I gotta say, or I can't help to say what I need to say and get this off of my chest. I'm also picking up this energy where someone in your life may be trying to love you, be very compassionate and empathetic towards you, show you a level of kindness, right? Healing light. There's something about 8-8 here. After having a series of harsh lessons, you're being guided to someone that can spiritually help you let go of the last piece, or clear out this blockage, okay? Around your perception, your psychic perception, because a lot of times this feels like a psychic perception level up, right? So let's say, for example, you've gone through an experience, right? And you may have started off with a broken heart. You could be a reader, or you could just the way that you perceive life. A lot of times on this journey, through experience, you may have noticed, right? Because this is spirit saying, like, in the past, you may be able to notice this already. We're all on different timelines. But you may have been able to notice, like, I remember when I first started, I viewed love in this perspective, or I remember when I first started, I saw everything from a negative perspective. I hyper attuned to the negativity in the room, and I was kind of like absorbing it emotionally, and that was like my distorted perception of reality that I could only experience, right? How you feel on the inside is a direct reflection of how what your reality will be on the outside. So in so many ways, because that's all you were given in the past, everything that you did may have been like laced. I'm seeing acid. So everything that you did may have been laced with like a stench. You know what I'm saying? Like pessimism, or like, I already know that person doesn't like me, or I can see between the lines. Nothing may have ever got past you type of energy. And it comes from your perception being by parental figures, authority figures, or just people at a very crucial age, like your pure heart constantly being thrown shade and treated a certain way, and now you're like purging it. Okay, your perception, you have Archangel Metatron, your perception around how you perceive people, love, relationships, life is evolving. It's different. Yes, you do know that envy, jealousy, all the negative exists, but it doesn't consume you. It doesn't go ahead. It doesn't determine whether or not you're going to still do for someone, or you're not going to do for them. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes it's like it can create spite. Like, you did this to me, so I'm gonna do it back to you. So it's like spirit used you as an example. Like, you're an exemplary example of not being spiteful, or turning, you know what I'm saying, turning the other cheek, or doing things in a way where it's like, yes, I could give this a lot of attention, and give a lot of, focus on the things that I don't like, or I can do it differently. I may have not liked the way people do it. I may not have liked the way that relationships was projected to me at a young age, but I have the opportunity to heal that. I have the opportunity to do it differently on my own accord. And it may be very difficult for you to kind of know the right things to say or the right things to do, but you're definitely taming yourself. You're overcoming self-doubt around what you focus on. I like it, Taurus. I'm super, super duper proud of you. Let's get a journey oracle, because I just feel called to. There's a method to this madness, and there's something about management, time management, making time for the things that you enjoy doing, and putting yourself out there as well, shining your light even bright, healing and making some type of accomplishment in your life. That is worth celebrating, regardless of who feels like you may be bragging. If you're happy, this is like giving yourself permission to like be happy. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like a lot of you have dealt with situations where, you know, it hurt you that people wouldn't be there to help you or offer you a lending hand or, you know, support you, and only look at you from a derogatory standpoint. So like Spirit is saying, don't worry, we're here. You're gonna make me cry. Look at that. I told you, your inner child. Ooh, make my heart. It's unfolding. Something is unfolding right before you. You see how the rainbow is inside, like at the core of this child's face, right? At the core of you, you're good. At the core of you, like you only want to be happy. At the core of you, no matter the arguments you may have went through in the past, no matter the things that you have gone through, you haven't let it change the core of you. That is still within you, and that's what's being projected. These rays is reminding me of like that's being projected from the inside of you out into your universe, and it's creating a clear channel for you to be able to create, right, directly from your heart center. And I feel like you're unfolding, or something's unraveling. Whatever recently happened, you see how these both look like flowers. We have sunflower here, and then we have this also this plant here. Like this is like you unraveling parts of your childhood that you may not have wanted to look back on. It doesn't feel like shadow work. It feels like just speaking your truth. It feels really good to be able to, you know, say, hey, listen, I may not have the right words to say, but this has been weighing heavy on my heart, and I want to let this go. I want to purge this. Okay? So whether you're saying this to your direct family or you're writing it out, your inner child is being acknowledged right now. Like, acknowledge me, and whatever you've recently done to express that truth and articulate it in your way, not nobody else's way, but your way. This was your blockage, and this is what's being removed. Okay? And guess what? Abundance. That's Taurus energy. The sun, okay? Abundance is about to flow to you. Look at that healing light. It says a new day. Oh, so these were difficulties, and you got the clarity that you needed. That's all you needed. And now whatever was winding you up is unwinding. It's being unwound. This is like a good ass cry. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, you know the ugly cry you make in the mirror when you don't want nobody to really look at you? That type of cry. That's the type of cry I see right here. This is the type of cry where it's like after you get it out real good, you like, all right, I ain't got no more tears. I'm done. Moving on. Moving on to the next situation. Okay, because I get this, like, you've had to be really tough. Like, you had to be willing to be tough. Okay, to persevere whatever influences were around you. Okay, whatever was trying to make you feel trapped, stuck, bound. It had a grip on you in the past, but it ain't got a grip on you no more. Your inner child feels safe to come out now. I feel safe to play. I feel safe to be vulnerable. I feel safe to really show the world the real me. I feel like it's a new day. It's a new dawn, and I'm feeling good. All right, Spirit, let's get into this action unfolding. What I told you. Didn't I tell you I was picking up on this Queen of Swords energy? So even if you are in a relationship, I feel like you still want to be able to maintain a sense of independence. Okay, we got the Two of Cups here, so this is partnerships. Okay, this is romantic, but these are soulmates, not just soulmates romantically, but also like your parents are your soulmates. You know what I'm saying? All right, so let's talk about this because I can clearly see here the hyper independence. Okay, many of you that are going to resonate with this reading, I can clearly see that you had a childhood where you had to grow up very fast. On different levels, it looks different for everyone. But ultimately, you fed yourself, you knew how to clothe yourself, you grew up very quickly, you didn't really give yourself a lot of excuses. You may have always given yourself the blunt truth. You are a person of, you put things into perspective, you compartmentalize and you rationalize things based off of a person's actions. What you show me is what I see, is what I know, and can't nobody tell me different. What's unfolding is that it was a protective mechanism, okay? Because we become so hyper independent, it stems from feeling like you had to protect your inner child. It stems from feeling like there were parts of you that you didn't want to get tarnished, so you placed your inner child in a very safe place within you, and you just did what you had to do. Very Capricorn moon type energy, you know. People like Taraji P. Henson, like, I had no choice to go to school with my child, you know, and do whatever was necessary to make sure that I graduated, even though I had a young child. Things like that. That's the type of energy that I'm picking up on here. And I feel like some of you are going to meet someone new, or you already have met someone new, and this person is going to be able to identify you based off of your ability to be your inner child and really be yourself. That is the most rawest point about you, is the fact that even though you've been through all those things, you're still willing to confront the difficult aspects about yourself that maybe even you didn't feel like having to be bothered with. But you listen to this little birdie. You listen to this little birdie in your ear that was like, hey, you know, you gotta talk about that. You know, you need to express yourself differently. And it's like, you may come off real brass, okay? Queen of Swords, man. These are the type of experiences that could leave you scorned, but I'm not picking up scorn energy here. I feel like you're just very sure. I know what I want. I know what I'm looking for, and I don't have to settle. And I don't have to sacrifice my independence in order to have it. I don't have to be demasculized. I don't have to be, you know, dehumanized. I can stand up tall now because, you know, God has put me in a position where I don't need people. I don't need to say what you need to hear because I'm codependent on you. I don't need to kiss your ass. That's what this energy is. So I feel like you're going to feel like this artistic side of you really wants to be expressed. You're really ready to like put on that sun hat, okay? Go for that drink, treat yourself. You know, take that picture, show your new transformation off. Like, your inner child is like, yeah, a lot of you may have been sheltered, okay? You may have had a sheltered childhood with a lot of different karmic family members, soulmates. Look at that. They may have did like a lot of laughing and gossiping and like things that happened to you, losing jobs, losing stability. You may have dealt with a lot of things as a child where even in your own home with the people that was meant to protect you and shield you and really foster you becoming the best version of yourself, it's like all they gave you breadcrumbing and false expectations. I'm having visions of like your own siblings picking on you. If you wasn't getting it at school, where it was like guys or girls hating you for how you speak, how you dress, you're eccentric. This is like eccentric energy here, you being different. And I feel like even though that's the hate that was given to you, you didn't give it back to other people or let it change you at your core. Look at that 10 of Pentacles. There is something that you said to a group of people, okay, or you are currently doing. Some of you are in the midst of doing this. It could have ended up in an argument, or things could have really went left. But the Ten of Pentacles is saying like, no, I can speak my mind. I know exactly what I'm doing. I know what I'm saying. And yes, you did do X, Y, and Z. And so they may be, apologizing to you. Okay, we have Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, or they feel guided to, but they don't want to. They recognize that you're right. Okay, more than one person recognize, you know what, you did have a hard childhood. I feel like for some of you guys, like, you're really receiving the recognition that's so due earned, like so justly earned. Like, you know what, 3 of Cups, you were being mean to that person. You did give them shit. So you may have people communicating with you and saying like, yeah, I heard the same thing. This is making me think of, are y'all watching, no, it appears that y'all didn't watch it. Maybe y'all have watched that, but I think it's Glass Onion or Onion Glass. This is what it feels like. Like, you may have had a lot of people around you that, like, yes men, yes women, they just would follow the flock, and you went against the grain. You probably were very rebellious, and you're just like, no, I do have a thought of my own. And the rest of them are like, just say it because you want to be nice, or just say it because you want to be palatable. And you're like, no, I do for who I want to do for. I make the decisions how I want to make it based off of where I am today. And they may be projecting onto you like, oh, you're doing that because of what you did in the past. And to some degree, it's like you've triggered a group of people and their inner child, and they may be like giving you slack about it. With this Knight of Swords, they may be giving you slack about it. And it could be all revolved around money, resources, just being there for each other, like being a real friend, But I feel like if you never said something, none of these other people in the group were going to be honest about it. They were just going to continue allowing this person to behave a certain way. This is like when you have that, that family member that only the shit never stinks for them. You know what I'm saying? But the moment that you call them out on some bullshit, they feel like you're attacking them. They feel like, how dare you? Look at this person over here. Okay, you could be standing up for the elderly, or saying like, what, y'all need to do better. You need to do better and assist, the elderly. Okay, other people, the word is going around. You see how she's whispering in her ear, like, did you hear about what happened the other day, child? Boop, boop, boop. But look at the resilience. It took a lot of courage. You're about to get a lot of respect, and your angels and guides are saying what you recently did, the truth that you spoke, the vulnerability you were able to express, you set yourself apart, and then you maturely confronted a situation from a space of, this is my truth. This is what I'm saying right now. It took a lot of courage. A lot of bravery. Look at that, the strength. There are people here that likes to throw around, they only like to talk about the good stuff. They only like to talk about, oh, let's have fun together, let's party together, let's parlay, right? But when it comes time to like being there for each other and giving and receiving from a healthy standpoint, when you need some shit, or when you need a friend, right? It's like, you may have felt like you would have to reduce yourself to begging. You know what I'm saying? Begging these people to just like consider me too. That's what this feels like. Come through, Spirit. It's like 6 of Cups, inner child again. So you have a whole new day, but like you speaking your truth and laying it to rest and moving on, whether or not you're still there for the party, whether or not you're still there to listen, you still walk away healed. You still walk away with the blockages removed, whatever was influencing your ability to open up and love another person or to be open to relationships, that shit is over and done with. I mean, you have a lot of influence because you really did some shit other people was not capable of doing, or they didn't feel empowered enough to do it. But through your yes, you know, here it comes. And I still feel like, yes, you're going to have a conversation. There's going to be like someone that has something to say. Like, I got something I want to say. I got something to get off of my chest. What is this? You know what I think? I feel like, oh, some of you are being like, this is King of Pentacles doesn't have to be someone that's alive or someone that's living, because you also have the healing light, which is spirit, right? So even like exalting this spirit energy, you may have really like spoke the truth on behalf of your father, on behalf of your mother, or just in general, just doing the right thing. And you are the one that they want to give this to. You're the one that they have crowned as the person that deserves to be able to wear a title. You deserve to be able to speak your truth. A new day. Because I'm hearing talk your shit, Taurus. Someone's super proud at you. Now you can move on and let go of all of this stuff in the past. The crown of my head is tingling. Yeah, these are things that make conversations that were never had. Feelings that were never expressed. Things that were repressed and left you in a state of survival mode. That's over. 7 of Pentacles. 7 of Pentacles, 7 of Cups. Yeah, this feels like being surrounded by fake, phony people that are stingy. This is like being surrounded by stingy people that just like to post a good picture and pretend like things are happy and never really tell the truth about the shit that they're going through stuff too. But they just, you know, fix up, look nice, act like nothing's bothering them, and then they want you to jump on the bandwagon with them and just hold space for them and only be empathetic to the things that they have going on in their life. But look at that. Like, come on now. I got shit. This is like Taurus. I got shit I'm working on too. I put on my boots as well. I get down and dirty as well. I'm saving up for things as well. 3 of Cups, and it all goes back to this group of people, or this, you know, social group. It could be an online group. It could be anywhere else. Doesn't matter. But these are definitely soulmate contracts that this had to be addressed. And that's what Saturn energy is saying. Even with the King of Pentacles and the Knight of Swords, this was like a direct message from, you know, from Saturn energy, like saying, no, say it, Taurus, let it out, speak your truth, stop letting people get past you and walk away without bringing that tower moment. It may be difficult, but if no one speaks the truth, then everyone falls for anything, and there's a lack of integrity. So now you receive a great reward. You're going to be able to flow. You're going to be able to feel confident. Like, because I feel like this is shit that may have made you feel real lightheaded. Well, I told you, you bring the damn tower. I said that. 5 of Wands. And now you get to surrender the drama of stingy people. You broke some type of generational curse. Congratulations. Within your family, your friends. This was I feel like it's like you're being rubbed on your head like woosah. I'm feeling like my hairs are standing up. Tragedy. Tragedy helps you find your purpose. Deep lessons concealed in tragedies helping others cope during tragedy. Wow. And it's like now that these Taurians have made it to the other side, you're helping so many other people as well confront their tragedy. The Tower. The truth is, the drama is what you're holding on to. The truth, it's like now you can say that because you've walked that path. Yeah. It says Syrian. Lead a simple but spiritual life, drawn to caring for our earth, connection to ascended masters. Yeah, I feel like y'all at one point used to really hold back and be like, you know what, I'm gonna be nice, I'm gonna hold back, I'm gonna try to say things right. And you're like, Life path 3. Creative, sharp-witted, charming, success through creative expression. Being an individual is important to you. Yes, that could be your life path number. And then you have mature soul, embracing otherness, empathy, self-awareness. So the traits are introspective, inquisitive, and sensitive. Yeah, I feel like you're sensitive. You go from tragedy to legacy. Come through, spirit. All right, you could be single as a motherfucking Pringle, but your level of consciousness is like moving and ascending at a rapid rate. It says you transform the people you meet. You are able to lead others. Your strong presence influences others. You are not alone. Meant to be single on a karmic level. Focus will be your purpose, not love. Perfectly content with being single. Like I said, you're in this space right now where you're perfectly content with being single. And if you're not, you will be if this message is resonating with you. But like I said, you go from tragedy. All right, some of y'all going from the trap house to the mansion. Spirit, I'm trying. I am. Oh my God. Okay, but yeah, we got tragedy to legacy. Achieving great things in abundance. Your purpose is to leave a legacy. Living the highest quality of life. I told you. Started from the bottom, now I'm here. Started from the bottom, now my whole team fucking here. Started from the bottom. But it's and here's why I'm saying this to you, okay? Because it's my job. I gotta hype you up because you doing the damn thing, Taurus, and I support you 10 toes down. Okay? I support you. I do. This is beautiful. I'm also seeing soulmate energy come in. You got tragedy and legacy. There's something about the two paths of a similar path are like coming together. Similar inner child wounds are coming together. All right, I'm seeing late 80s, 90s. Because it pulls out some type of rebellion. I don't know. It pulls out some type of rebellion, my guys. That's what I see here. You know, normally I don't really use this oracle during channel messages, but I feel spiritually guided to do this because, like I said, a lot of you are recovering from all of these ascension processes that you've been through. And something is coming in and it's like cloaked underneath this because it's still ultimately about you. So if you're able to listen to what's coming in without getting too anxious and really not allowing this part of the journey to really like sink in, like you gotta like let it sink in and sit with it for a moment. It's important to allow it to really purge the correct way. False identity. Avoiding stalemate, projection. I'm telling you, this is you finally being yourself, self-love and intentions, so you can create. Oh, I told you. You was crying, huh? I know. Hold on a second, because I can't hear in the background. Taurus, do you see this? Do you see this new day card that came out, and then we're ending with action and we began with action? This is how I know when a reading is done, okay? Because the first card that came out was action. The last card that's coming out is the Ace of Wands, action, Jupiter, blessings, okay? A new day. This is purging, okay? The person that you thought you knew, purging the person that you thought you was. purging the projections of things that were given to you, purging things that don't belong to you. This was like a little, like a fur ball stuck in your throat, and you kind of like coughing that shit out. Respectfully. We have magnetism. Yes, you have a natural ability to make others come after you, possessing a powerful aura that makes it difficult to stay away. So it's like they love you, but they hate you. They can't help but to come and get this ass spanking from a real one, because you with the shits. You got those healing hands too. So you went from being a fighter to I'll caress you and heal you. All right, this is what this feels like. I'm telling you, you got relationship, and it's your relationship with the spiritual realm. You have a talent for mentoring or counseling relationships, having the ability to guide others to their path, to love because of your own experiences in love. This is how you know how to love. All right. This is like, how many licks does it take to get to the center of a Tootsie Pop or something? Because it's like, not many people is able to get to the core of you, Taurus. Not many people is able to reach that. But there is something that is unexplainable between you and another person. It's something that's magnetic. It's the fight you have, okay? It's your ability to take your experiences and use it as an armor, okay? And you let that armor fight for you, so you could be the gentle one, so you could be able to, connect. Man, this is some real compartmentalizing shit. Like, this is like when situations happen, you put them in file cabinets. You don't let it just run rapid in your brain. Things like these don't run free in your mind. They don't live rent free in your mind. You put them in its perspective order. You put them in a lockbox somewhere where no one can touch it. This is like taking your heart out of your chest, putting it in a box, and then you meet someone like Davy Jones, and they betray you, and then you're unable to experience love. But then through this death and rebirth, it's like, now you're ready. Okay? You're ready to feel again. This is like having your heart outside your chest. You are able to use universal energy with your hands to help people alleviate spiritual, physical, or mental suffering and clear energetic blockages. Wow. You have the power to make the opposite sex fight for you, provoking jealousy in those that fall under your spell. So yeah, like I said, you may attract a lot of people that are possessive over you, or when someone wants you so bad, other people that want that person too hates you as well. You know what I'm saying? What is Taurus's fortune for this weekend? Spirit, what message do you have for Taurus for this weekend? Oh, look at that. We got the sun. Look at the sunflower. I promise you, Spirit is always like, do y'all see that? Imagine if I decided not to just give y'all fortune. There's a message in here for you. We got 30 and 34. Some of y'all could have been going through like is it like in between two, like, you know how you have like your solo return, or you have your what's that thing called? When you turn 30 and you go through like Dark Night of the Soul and all that great stuff. So it could have been like a 4-year long type of cycle for you to like finally purge this aspect of your inner child in order to have like a new day, a new sun. You see what I'm saying? All of these cards are like hitting for me. I like it. So we're gonna read 30, and that's what Spirit was saying. Like, this is pretty much a part of your transit, and Jupiter brings in your blessing. You get renewals all around. Won't he do it? He said he would. If y'all know anything about Saturn does not play, okay? Saturn is serious. Oh, that's my birthday, May 14th. All right, so let's see. Sun, open your heart to the enormous growth ahead. The Sun card will bring you great joy to your life. You can expect to be happier, more fun loving, and self confident. The Sun basically shines on your life, and personal growth speeds up immensely. This card also enhances creative thinking, and you will be able to open up your feelings and communicate better than in the past. The last time the time is right for taking holidays too. So go and book that cruise. Didn't I say I thought I saw a cruise? Overseas trips or romantic getaways. For singles searching for love, it is very possible you will find a brand new relationship that will be fulfilling and exactly what you're looking for. Those in existing relationships could reignite the passion, and rifts from the past could finally be forgiven. There is enormous growth for married couples seeing each other in a fresh light. Great accomplishments around difficult relationships with friends and family members. This is truly a wonderful time for those feeling a little lost or lonely to join local clubs, sporting activities, or even charitable functions, because it is certain you will find like-minded people to form friendships with. You could find yourself in the spotlight with all these blissful energies. In regards to career, kicking a goal on the work front makes others proud. This is a card. This is a great card if you are looking for a new job. It could be around the corner, and the money being offered is a lot better than usual. Now is also an ideal time to start a small business or learn different skills. Judgment. Let's get 14, which is a major arcana as well. Soul searching will bring inner peace to many areas of your life. You are taking a long look at your life, your current situation, as well as your past, and perhaps questioning some of the decisions you have made. There is a lot of soul searching taking place and walks down memory lane as you review your life. Did you make the right choices? Did you follow the right path? Many self-doubts will surround you, but time spent alone will give you inner peace. Don't let anyone interfere with your decisions. This card shows that you have the answers within and the help you need to make necessary changes for your future. You will know the right path and gain wisdom on the way. In regards to relationships, a reluctance to let go of some relationship is being reviewed, and you are becoming aware of an unconscious knowledge that you know what to do. Remember, important life lessons have been learned here, and there are no relationship mistakes. Don't let others sway you from your new direction. You will make the right relationship choices. This applies to business and personal relationships as well as friendships. In regards to money, you are opening up to new possibilities. I said nudes. Wow. I was not trying to jump into an OnlyFans type of conversation, but I mean, it very well could be. No judgment. News or ads in the newspaper or internet will inspire money-making ideas or new career paths. You want to lead a more fulfilling life. Have the courage to follow your own destiny. You will bring what you need into your life and achieve your goals. You may be hesitant about some aspects of your life, but remember, without change, life will become stagnant and perhaps have no purpose. Taurus, I love you guys, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.